The Chronovisor, the Vatican's hidden machine that sees through time. Before the first spark of civilization, before pyramids reached for heaven, or empires carved their names into stone, time itself was the one God no man could defy. But what if one day man built a window into eternity? What if faith and science merged, and the Vatican itself held a machine that could see through time? Welcome to Rift of Realms, where myth and history collide, and the impossible reveals its truth. If the echoes of time call to you, if you believe history still whispers through the ages, then strike the like, subscribe, and share, and join us as we open the forbidden vault of the Vatican and witness the Chronovisor, the machine that sees through time. Time, to most, it is a river flowing, unbroken, unstoppable. But to the men who walked the halls of the Vatican Library, time was not a river, it was a veil. Beneath the cathedrals of Rome, behind iron doors marked Archivum Secretum Apostolicum Vaticanum, lies one of the most restricted libraries on earth. Over 80 kilometers of shelves, scrolls, papal decrees, forbidden books, even coded documents sealed since the Middle Ages. Among them, rumors persist, rests something different. Not scripture, not relic, but a machine. In the 1950 seconds, a Benedictine monk named Father Pellegrino Ernetti began whispering of a secret device, built under Vatican supervision, a device capable of capturing visions of the past. Not metaphorically, literally. He called it the Chronovisor. It was said to be constructed from principles of quantum harmonics, acoustics, and divine resonance, blending physics, theology, and something far older than both. A series of oscillating antennas, parabolic mirrors of unknown alloy, and a core tuned to the frequencies of light and emotion, capable of reconstructing echoes of events long gone. Ernetti claimed it was built under the guidance of some of the greatest minds of the 20th century, including Nobel laureate Enrico Fermi, and even Wernher von Braun, the father of modern rocketry. Together, they believe that every sound, every action, every word ever spoken, leaves a trace and imprint woven into the fabric of reality. The Chronovisor, he said, could read those imprints. They called it the mirror of God, and with it, they could see the past not as history imagined, but as it truly was. In 1956, deep within the Vatican's subterranean chambers, Father Ernetti conducted his first experiment. The Chronovisor activated with a low hum light, rippling like liquid gold between its mirrors. He claimed that within its field, space began to shimmer, and then form. He saw Rome, but not the Rome of his time, the Rome of centuries past. He watched streets of marble, soldiers in crimson armor, banners fluttering in the wind of forgotten ages. And beyond that, he said, he saw him. Ernetti wrote that the Chronovisor projected the crucifixion of Christ itself. He described the man on the cross, his face contorted not in divine peace, but in human pain. The crowd, the Roman soldiers, the storm gathering over Golgotha. He even claimed to have recorded it, a brief image, burned into a screen of the machine's core. To the faithful, this was proof beyond faith. To the skeptics, heresy beyond measure. But the Vatican did not deny him. They silenced him. For Ernetti was not a madman. He was a respected exorcist, physicist, and musicologist, a man trusted by popes and scientists alike. And yet, after revealing the existence of the Chronovisor, he was ordered into silence. His notes were seized, his lab dismantled, and the Vatican declared, no such device exists. But why? To understand why the Chronovisor was hidden, one must understand what it revealed. For Ernetti claimed the device could do more than view the past. It could see the future. He said it operated by aligning with the Akashic field, a concept known across faiths, from Egyptian mysticism to Christian metaphysics, a universal memory, a cosmic recording. Every moment that ever was, and ever will, be imprinted in the frequency of creation itself. If true, then the Chronovisor was not merely a machine, it was a key to divine omniscience, a man-made eye into the mind of God, and that was too dangerous to exist. The Vatican feared chaos. How could the world sustain faith if one could see the truth behind miracles? How could governments survive if one could view their lies written across time? So the Chronovisor vanished. Ernetti died in 1994. His final words, whispered to a friend, "They will never destroy it. It is hidden, waiting. One day, it will be used again." But traces remain. In 2002, a leaked Vatican letter surfaced allegedly confirming that a device capable of reproducing past events, had been classified under pontifical secret, punishable by excommunication. Officially, it was dismissed as conspiracy. Unofficially, the world's intelligence agencies took notice. Reports emerged of temporal interference projects in the US, France, and Russia, each referencing fragments of a Vatican temporal schematic. And deep within CERN's early documentation, the particle accelerator that would later discover the Higgs boson researchers discussed temporal wave harmonics that echoed Ernetti's notes word for word. Coincidence? Or the rebirth of the Chronovisor? Perhaps, even now, it hums quietly beneath Rome, guarded, consecrated, waiting for the world to be ready. To see through time, one must first understand it. Einstein called time a stubborn illusion. Quantum physics says it is a field, not a line. Every moment, past, present, and future coexists, vibrating in layers of frequency. So what if the Chronovisor was never a camera at all? What if it was a tuner, a divine instrument, capable of matching the resonance of memory itself? Sound, light, vibration, all are frequencies. The ancients understood this long before us. The Gregorian chants that fill cathedrals are not random, they align with Schumann resonances, the natural frequencies of Earth's electromagnetic field. What if prayer itself was the first form of temporal communication vibration reaching across the veil of time? Perhaps the Vatican discovered that secret long ago. Perhaps the Chronovisor was simply the final evolution of that prayer science catching up to faith. Imagine a future where history is no longer written, but replayed, where one can witness Socrates teaching Caesar's last breath, or the moment Moses raised his staff over the Red Sea, a future where truth itself becomes visible. Would humanity embrace it, or destroy itself beneath the weight of revelation? The Vatican perhaps already knew the answer. For some truths are not meant to be seen, they are meant to be believed. In the end, we must ask, is the Chronovisor real, or merely a myth disguised as faith? Perhaps both. For in every age, man seeks the same forbidden fire, the power to look beyond the veil. Whether through the oracles of Delphi, the mirrors of the Maya, or the digital temples of modern science, the desire never changes. To see, to know, to defy the silence of time. And somewhere, deep beneath Rome, perhaps that hum still lingers, a whisper between gears, a breath between prayers. The machine sleeps, but time does not. You have crossed the rift between faith and forbidden science, between myth and the machinery of eternity. You have looked into the eye that sees all, and lived to remember. If this journey stirred your soul, then like, share, subscribe, and explore the next revelation. The pyramids, echoes of the stone gods, for the rift will open again. Next time, we descend even deeper into the hidden architectures of time and the gods who built it. Until then, listen closely, for in the silence between seconds, the machine still hums, and it calls to you. This is Rift of Realms.